Welcome to this hip flexor stretching session. This one is super chilled, super relaxed. It's for if you're feeling really tight across the front of the hips and thighs. If everything is feeling just a little bit agitated and you just need to relax, these are some really easy, simple stretches you can do. So I'm going to use a bunch of cushions. So you can use one cushion and just fold it over. You can use a 𝙬 or Pilates ball and stick it under you. So we're going to have the cushions. We're going to start lying down, perfect position, and just put the cushions or the ball underneath your bottom. So round about your tailbone, not into the lower back, just on the bottom. So you're lifting the hips up. You can lift them as high as you like, wherever's comfortable. And then you're just going to extend the legs out in front of you. So extend them out and then just take your arms over your head to start. So we do a full body stretch. Reach the fingers and toes away. Reach and stretch. And just start to take some nice big breaths. So in through the nose, full and wide as you can get into the lungs. And then nice and slow on the out breath. And that's really important. If you're feeling super tight, super achy, getting the body to relax as a whole is really important. So breathing becomes essential in terms of helping us to relax. Obviously breathing is essential all the time, but using a specific type of breath, that big breath in through the nose and that nice slow breath out through the mouth to just help the body to relax, to decompress, to shift out of our fight or flight zone into that more relaxed, recharging, restorative zone. When you're ready, just going to sweep the arms around, grab hold of the right knee and pull it into your chest. So the left leg's going to stay nice and long. And all we're going to do is just relax that left leg, keep it nice and long. Hug that right knee as close to the chest as you can. And then just breathe. That's pretty much it. So big breaths in through the nose. Nice slow breaths out through the mouth. And just holding that position. And we're going to hold it slightly longer so that we can try and hopefully relax into it a little bit more. Let everything go heavy. Get the muscles to relax. So focus on using that nice slow out breath to let everything go heavy on the mat. It's almost like you want to make the deepest impression on your mat as possible. So just zone into certain parts of the body and just make them go heavy, relaxed, not tense. It's almost like you're melting into the floor. If you're not sure where to start, then just start with the upper body first. Let the head go heavy so you're not gripping around the neck. And then let the shoulders sink into the ground. And down into the lower back. And then letting the hips go heavy, the legs go heavy. Good. Just hold that for a moment longer. Good. Then hug the left knee into your chest. Hold on to it and then just let your right leg extend away. Reach it away as far as it will go and then just let it again go heavy to the floor. So let it completely relax the knee joint, let the foot sink to the mat. And then same thing as we did on the other side, just hugging the knee in on the left, letting the right leg go heavy. And just trying to go as heavy as you can on the mat. So letting the shoulders relax again, let the head go heavy. Big breaths in through the nose as you do this. And then, like I say, using that out breath. It's almost like you're blowing all the tension out and away from the body. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, blowing away any tension, letting yourself melt into the floor. Let your back go heavy, your hips go heavy. And feel the legs go heavy. So, focus on breathing, staying nice and relaxed. Okay, then let the left leg go out to join the right. And either leave your hands beside you if that's more comfortable, or take them over behind the head into that full body stretch again. Whatever feels good. And again, just relax and stay heavy on your mat. Using those big breaths in to expand the ribs. And then just focusing on a nice slow breath as you exhale. And again, think about being really heavy on the mat. Particularly the lower back, sink that down to the floor. Let the rib cage drop down. Particularly if you start to feel this in the lower back, just bring the arms over in front of you or resting on your tummy. That just helps to drop the lower back towards the floor, so we start to open out a bit more across the hips rather than just arching the lower back up towards the ceiling, which can happen if we feel really tight across the front of the hips. So just use the arms to help you by bringing them to your sides or to your tummy. And you can pretty much lie here as long as you feel comfortable to do it. I say nice and long to relax is really helpful. We're just going to move on to do a couple more stretches, but if you want to come back to this at the end of the session, then I'd suggest it's a good thing to do for a while if you're feeling really tight. We're going to walk the feet in towards us now, towards the bottom, and then we can lift the bottom up. Take the cushions out and then just roll onto your side facing this way. Just rest on your arm or grab the cushion and rest your head on your cushions. And then we're just going to take hold of the top foot or ankle and just gently press the hips forward as we pull the foot gently behind us. And again, just try and relax. Just let that stretch. Slightly deeper stretch than the one we were just doing, just to open out the front. If you want to deepen it further, you can just use this bottom foot and just push that knee back behind you a little bit more. Or if you want to just stay relaxed and just hold on to the foot, that's fine too. Whichever one is just nice and chilled. Take some big breaths. A few more rounds of breath holding this. And then when you're ready to release, if you're using that bottom foot, just drop it down. Drop that top foot. We're just going to come up and over to the other side, same thing. So feet the other direction, or you can just roll over and face the other direction if you want to. Same thing, just nice and comfortable, supported your head. And then just take hold of that top foot or ankle. Bring it gently behind you until you feel that stretch across the front. Nice big breaths. Stay relaxed as possible. And then if you want to, just use that bottom foot to just gently nudge the knee behind you a bit further. Extend that stretch if you need to. And again, just focusing on the breathing. Nice big breaths. And then release the foot, and then come round onto all fours. We're just going to finish with a nice little moving stretch. So I'm going to put cushions under my knees because that's a bit more comfortable, but you don't have to. Come up to a high kneel position, and then we're going to take a big wide step with the right leg. So wide because we don't want to be worrying about balance. You can go narrow, but if you're worrying about balance, or you can go a bit narrow, but just have your hand on a wall or a surface. So again, you're not worrying about balance, that's the key. Because if you're worrying about balance, you're going to tense up. So a nice wide step out with the right. Arms are going to sweep up as we push the hips forward and we lift the chest up. So again, we're just creating that space across the front of the body. And then you're going to step it back in. Switch legs. Same thing. Big step. Lift the arms, lift the chest, push the hips forward, and then bring it back. Switch sides. Step it in. Big breaths as you move. Just move at your own pace. You don't have to go at the same rate I am. Just feeling that stretch and then easing it off. So we're not holding it for a really long time. We're just opening out as long as it feels comfortable, and then stepping it back in. Hips press forward, chest lifts up. Now if that's feeling really nice to you, just keep moving. I'm just going to do a pause and hold on each side, just to help deepen that stretch. But like I say, if it's preferable for you to keep moving, then do. Just make sure if you're holding like I am, you're not worrying about your balance. So either hold on to something or do that slightly wider stance with the foot. And then I'm going to lift my arms up like we were just doing. Push the hips forward and just sink my weight forward. Big breaths as I do that. If you prefer to hold on to this top knee, this front knee, sorry, and use the hands, still lifting the chest, but not having the arms behind you. If that's easier, then go for that too. And then I'm going to ease off and do the same thing on the other side. So remember, hips forward, chest up, whether you're moving or whether you're holding. Bring the arms down when you need to if they're starting to ache. Ease off when you're ready. Come onto all fours and just do a little cat stretch to finish. There's quite a lot of back extension there, so just taking the spine into that rounded, flexed position just to counter all of that. Again, nice big breaths as you do it. Good. And then if you're still feeling that tightness across the front, then I'd go back to that first one we did. So lying on your back, put the cushions or ball underneath your hips, just lift them up and just chill and relax there for a bit. Just allow everything to open out.